Very good evening to all of you. Today we are going to start Unit 2. The problems are related to exchange rate theories, right? In this exchange rate theories, we have got two types of theories where we have to deal with, and both the theories are related to problem. The first theory is related to purchasing power parity, and the second one is interest rate parity theory. So in this two, first we are going to study about this purchasing power parity, which is shortly called as PPP. So in order to find the solutions for purchasing power parity, we have got two formulas. This is one thing: purchasing power parity is equal to spot rate into 1 plus RH divided by 1 plus RF, and the second one is purchasing power parity is equal to spot rate into PH divided by PF. So what exactly does these two means to say is, here PPP stands for purchasing power parity, whereas RH and RF, this R stands for interest rate. The special thing is all about this H and F. So I have given the details over here. RH is equal to interest rate in home country, right? So R stands for interest rate and H stands for home country, whereas R stands for interest rate and F stands for host country. So this is the formula which we have already given here, and the second formula is purchasing power parity is equal to spot rate into PH divided by PF. P stands for inflation index, both the things, and H stands for home country and F stands for host country. I have given it in detail: inflation index in home country and inflation index in host country. So right now we have got these two formula. We have to use this first formula whenever there is an rate of interest given in the question, right? Whenever there is an interest rate given in the question, we have to use this, right? And whenever there is a value or amount which is given, we have to use this formula, right? Understood? Whenever there is an amount given, this formula should be used. Whenever the interest rate is given, this formula should be used. So let us start with the first question and move ahead by looking at these two formulas, right? Okay. Coming to the problems on purchasing power parity, first one is, assume that spot rate between the Indian rupees and US dollars is 47 in year 1, right? Spot rate is between Indian rupees and US dollars is rupees 47 in year 1, which means to say that in order to purchase $1, an Indian should pay rupees 47 in the first year. This is the thing which he says. In the first quarter of year 2, which means to say that this is the second year and first quarter, right? The price index of Indian rupee is 105 and that of USA is 102 with year 1 as base year. So here the first quarter price is 105 and in the US it is 102, he says, right? And with year 1 as base year, year 1 as base year means to say that he says that first year is base year and this year 2 first quarter is not the base year, right? And it can be set as current year. Based on these data, determine likely new exchange rates for Indian rupees and US dollars. So what we have to find out, the new exchange rate to purchase a single dollar, right? So I have taken this ESR as spot rate, as I have already, it is given in the question. It is 47 spot rate per dollar, right? So it is per dollar. And PH, he says that PH is equal to, see, I told two formulas. Here he has given in amount, right? So we are going to use the second formula, that is this one. I said whenever there is a value or amount given, this formula should be used. So coming back to this, and PH, how do you determine which is the PH and which is PF? which means H means to say that home country, F means to say that host country. How do you define this? See, in this question he has given spot rate. Spot rate is given in which currency? It is given in Indian currency, which means to say India is a home country, whereas an Indian, how much an Indian should pay to purchase a single dollar. So an Indian is paying 47 rupees per dollar, right? Spot rate is given in Indian rupees. Hence India is the home country, right? And US is the host country, right? And we have to find out the purchasing power parity as per the question. So I took the question over here and we have to come out with the solution. Let us come out with like this. So spot rate is how much? It is 47. Spot rate is replaced by 47, and PH is how much? It is 105, and PF, inflation rate index, is 102 in host country. So what we have to do, we have to find a solution for this. So let us take the calculator. So we have a calci over here. It is 105 divided by 102. So you got 1.029. This will be replaced by 1.029. So this should be multiplied, right? This should be multiplied. So now 47 spot rate into 1.029 equals 48.363. The solution is, after multiplying, 48.363. So this is the answer. So this is very simple, right? So this is the question which will be asked for 5 marks, and hope so you have understood this, right? So similarly, let us come up with the second question, right? The inflation rate is expected to average about 4% annually. So he says that the US inflation rate is expected to average by 4%. So you can see this, it is given in percentage form, hence we are going to use the first formula, right? While the Indian rate of inflation is expected to average about 12% annually. So in India the rate of interest is 12%, and in US the inflation rate is going to be 4%. If the current spot rate is $0.0285 per rupee, which means to say that to purchase one single rupee, an American is paying 0.0285 per rupee. Hence we can say that US is an home country, whereas Indian rupee, what we are going to find out, is a host country. This is the only rule by which you are going to identify as which is the home country and host country. Wherever there is a spot rate given, which country's spot rate is given, that is being mentioned as the home country. And now what we have to find, what is the expected spot rate in 2 years. So I have already taken the information which is given. So spot rate is 0.0285 per rupee, and rate of interest in home country which one? It is a dollar. So in dollars, which means to say that in US it is 4%. So it is 4% home country. Host country is 12%, and we have to find the purchasing power. So I am going to use this first formula. Purchasing power parity is equal to spot rate plus 1 plus interest rate in home country and divided by 1 plus interest rate in host country. So right now I am going to find it for first year. Later on we are going to find it for the second year. So let us replace this value right now, come out with this. So spot rate, how much is the spot rate? It is 0.0285. It is 0.0285 0.0285, and rate of interest in host country is how much? It is 4%. 4% you have to write it like this, 0.04, and whereas in host country it is 12%. It is 12%, 0.12. So what you have to do right now is you have to solve this problem very carefully. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, first 1 plus 0.04 is going to be 1.04. 1 plus 0.12 is 1.12. So right now what we have to do, we have to solve this. So by taking the calculator, so this 1.04 divided by 1.12 equals, it is 0.928. 0.928. So you have to replace this. Okay, you have to replace this. 0.928. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to multiply this. 0.0285 into 0.928, so you got 0.026. okay, zero point 0.0926. so this is the solution, 0.026. okay, this is the currency value at the end of the year. Right now what we have to do, we have to calculate it for the second year, because he has asked here what is the expected spot rate in the year 2. This is the question, year 2. This is the value at the year first. Right now we have to find it for year 2, the same formula. Okay, we are going to use this formula. Similarly, the spot rate, see, you have to be very careful. You cannot use this spot rate because this was in the beginning. Right now after 1 year the spot rate is this one, right? So what we have to do is 0.026. 0.026. And what is the rate of interest? It is going to be the same rate of interest. He says that 0.04, and this one is going to be 0.12. so you have already found the solution for this. 0.26 is given, and you have to multiply this. 1 plus 0.04 is 1.04. 1 plus 0.12 is 1.12. so you have to divide this 1.04 divided by 1.012, right? It is going to be 0.928. when you divide this 1.04 divided by 1.12, it is going to be 0.928. Similarly, when you multiply these two values, when you multiply this 0.026 into 0.928, the value is going to be 0.0241. 0.0241. so this is the solution. Okay, so like this only. See, this is dollars per rupees, right? What happened just now? this is dollars per rupees. Similarly, it is per rupees. I've got similarly 3 more questions. I have already solved the questions, and I'm going to send you this file too with this explanation. Kindly please find the explanation and ask for doubts with me, so that if there is any kind of problem, I'll be always there with you to help. Okay, thank you, and all.